Foster Care 101. Insights and tips for new and existing foster parents. Navigating your journey with confidence. Introduction. In an ideal world, every child would grow up Foster Care 101. 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 Insights and tips for new and existing foster parents. Foster Care 101. Foster Care 101. Foster Care 101. Foster Care 101. Foster Care 1. Foster Care 101. Insights and tips for new and existing foster parents. Navigating your journey with confidence. 𝗤𝗏𝗄𝗏. Introduction. In an ideal world, every child would grow up in a safe, I don't like the way I'm saying child. It's that Chicago accent. That 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 child. Foster Care 101. Foster Care 101. Insights and tips for new and existing foster parents. Navigating your journey with confidence. 𝗤𝗏𝗄𝗏. Introduction. In an ideal world, every child would grow up in a safe place. Place is not even in there. Foster Care 101. Foster Care 101. Foster Care 101. Insights and tips for new and existing foster parents. Navigating your journey with confidence. 𝗤𝗏𝗄𝗏. Introduction. In an ideal world, every child would grow up in a safe, nurturing home where they are cared for, protected, and loved. It's a beautiful dream shared by humanity where children of all ages have access to resources that help them grow into successful and healthy adults. Okay, in this video, as you could probably guess, I want to show you how to make money online using your voice. You don't have to be on live. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to be on camera. What you saw is me auditioning for a narrator position, and I'm going to show you how you can do it as well. A couple of things I know you're probably wondering. One is, in that video, you saw me holding my hands like this. This works for me. The reason why I do that is because what I found, and even on our, if you've been with me, if you've been connected with me, you know, when we go live, sometimes when I'm getting passionate about what I'm talking about or trying to make a point, I'll put my hands on my desk or I'll lean forward. And as you can see, this moves. And so when you're auditioning, you don't want to have any type of little noises or interruptions or anything like that. So it helps me to just keep my hands in front of me and telling me don't move. The other thing I do is I fidget with this. I fidget with the microphone to get it in front of my mouth and all the things. And so this is just telling me you've already set everything up. Just keep your hands in front. Now that works for me. Other people won't have any problem just resting their hands here and doing the audio or what have you. The other thing I wanted to share is this is a studio that I rent out for content, and people that do voice acting for real, like for a business. Now we're looking at it for side hustle or side money or what have you. But people that really do this know that you want to be in a room that's padded and so that the noise doesn't travel. This space, the noise travels and it can interrupt how you sound or how you come across when someone's listening to your recording. And so when I first started this, I did this in a closet. It was my coat closet at home, to be honest. And what I'll share with you is that because, I had coats in there and it was an enclosed area, but I didn't have this type of equipment. And now I even have equipment or software, I should say, online that I use to help to enhance my audio and my voice. I haven't always had this. It is not the end all be all. It's not the highfalutin software that other real podcasters use. I'm just doing this. It's fun to me, actually, but I am doing this because I like to do it, right? And then I'm online. And so I don't have all the fancy equipment and all of that, all the real podcasters and stuff have, but I do have the software editing stuff online that helps to enhance my voice just for what I'm doing, the little bit that I'm doing. The real people that's doing the real deal stuff, they have the sound effects and all that. I don't have all of that. So I wanted to share that because if you get serious about this, maybe you do want to take it to another level and you want to get serious about it. I don't want you thinking that I'm saying that, doing it my way is the only way or the best way, because once you start going down the rabbit hole on this, you're going to learn about padding and software and tools and all that. This is just my way of doing it. Easy peasy, just something easy, like I'm saying, when I'm talking about side hustles and stuff, something for our age group, 50 years of age and older. This is what I share here, the easy way to do it. But I do want you to know that there's levels to this, basically. Also on Sunday, I'm going to share in my on my Amazon store. If you want to follow me over there, I'll put the link below if you're interested. I'm going to share the different microphones that I use and what I started with. And you might be surprised what I started with. This isn't fancy schmancy. This isn't at all. I'm actually in the market for another microphone, as a matter of fact, and I'm going to show you how to do this as well in a second. But as a matter of fact, the guests that we had for my members that are here on YouTube, we had a guest to show us the Amazon storefront business model, how you can do this as a side hustle, how he did it as a side hustle. And how I found him was because I was looking for a microphone. And so when he got on and he was sharing with us, he had a microphone, and now it's got me thinking, okay, I need to go ahead and move forward with this, because how you got to get clues and things like that. The way he sounded during our session, I couldn't get that out my mind after it was over. So I will be upgrading this, but I want to tell you, you are not in competition with anyone. You do not have to keep up with anyone. I'm not trying to keep up with anybody. I was just in the market in the first place. That's how I found this guy. And now I'll be upgrading. Now on Sunday, I'm going to share with you which one I'm probably going to purchase, but I'm going to also share with you what I started with and what you can start with as well. So I just wanted to get that out the way. Let me go ahead and show you how you can get started with this right now. Okay, this is one of the platforms that you can start on, and this is voices.com. When you get on this platform, you want to find work. So at the very top on the menu bar, you can see that you can find talent. So this is for people that are looking for people to help them with their project, whatever that may be. It may be a voiceover. It may be to narrate a book. It may be to make sounds in a particular film or a movie or a television show or commercial or whatever the case is. So they can find talent. You can also find work. So let's look at how it works. And what you do is you're going to go to the middle here, turn this little guy off, and you're going to click talent. You see where I am right here in the middle. You're going to click talent. And it gives you a video. We won't go through the video. You can definitely check this out. Watch how talent on Voices get connected to the best jobs for their skill set. Depending upon what you want to do, you can kind of take a look at the top as well and get an idea. As you can see at the top on this menu, television ad, radio ad, audio book, animation, video narration, an online ad, AI voice, right? So there's different things that you can do, and you can complete your profile and then upload some demos. Don't get thrown off about if you've never done this before. You got to start something. You got to try something to know if you'll like it and if you're good at it. So you're just going to try it. You're going to put it up. It's not going to hurt anything. You're not going to lose anything. As a matter of fact, you might gain something just for trying this. So you create a free search optimized voices profile. All search optimized, SEO is what is an acronym for that. You may have heard the term before. If you don't know what that means, it's basically so that you can be found. So you put keywords in there, and I dive deeper into this if it's something you're interested in with the members here on the YouTube channel. Just click the join button next to my picture if you want to dive deeper into this topic. But voices profile, so you'll have a search optimized voices profile to showcase the voiceover categories you offer. Now, again, remember we saw up here, what is it that you want to do? What would you be interested in? Radio, TV, so on and so forth. So upload unlimited demos of your best work to demonstrate to clients what you're capable of. A little bit later, I'm going to show you a framework to help you to think about how you want to showcase your talent. I'll share that with you. And what you'll do is attract the right clients by uploading high quality demos, build trust with clients by uploading a high resolution profile. And again, I'll give you some tips on how to do this. And then you can create packages and audition for jobs. Now, on this particular platform, you can upgrade to a premium membership. There are 2 key paths to book work on Voices. You'll automatically be invited to audition for jobs that fit your profile, and you can create packages that clients can browse and buy, removing the effort of responding to jobs and letting the orders come to you. Now, we all kind of want that, right? We want them to just come to us. And again, I'm going to give you some resources to show you how to set this up. You can get matched to jobs that best suit your skills and audition for those that most interest you. You can create packages for the voiceover categories you perform best in to do more of the work you love. And it gives you how to use the platform, how to get hired and do the work. Here's a beginner's guide. So it's giving you a lot of information and resources to help you with getting started. Now, let's talk about getting paid. You don't have to chase down payments again with 𝗓𝗍𝗓. It's a payment protection service. While you work, your payment is held safely by Voices and released automatically to you via PayPal once the work is done. We even cover the PayPal fees. So it's kind of like an escrow account. The person will pay for it, however much you all determine what the fee is, and it'll be held in that account, and then it's released once the work is done. You can track your payment statuses so you know exactly when you'll be paid. Request and receive additional payments for new client requests or out of scope revisions. Let's click on it just so that we're clear on how you get paid. So 𝗓𝗍𝗓, it's a proprietary payment protection service. You've seen some of these, like when you're checking out, how they say that your stuff is encrypted and all the things. They want to just make sure that you're paid. And so it talks a little bit here. I just want to show you where you can find all the information. When you click release funds, this action notifies Voices to release the payment for the voice talent. So it's talking to the person who actually hired you for the project and how it's released. Payments are sent each Friday to all voice talent who have completed work that week. Very easy to navigate and very secure. So this is voices.com. If you're interested in this platform, you can check this out. All links will be below for you to check out. Okay. And it looks like you can go ahead and create your profile here. The next one we'll look at is Voices 123. Great ideas need great voiceovers. Hire the best voice actors in the world. You can search and post a project or join as a voice actor. So let's join as a voice actor. So you'll click here. As a voice actor, what language do you speak? So you'll go ahead and you'll complete your sign up here. Now, to learn more about it, you'll stay on this page here and you'll see the types of companies that uses Voice 123. And of course, we always want to know, how does it work? And for companies hiring or someone that's hiring for a project, they'll listen to your samples, contact, and pay. Now, this is how it works for those that are looking for talent. For you, for a voice actor, you want to, let's see if it shows, sign up as a voice actor. Let's see if it gives us here. So you'll go through, it really doesn't give a lot about how, it says I'm a voice actor, and I think you just have to fill out, go back and fill out the form. But I don't see a lot of information here about what it's like. So these are just some of the testimonials. Like I said, there's not a lot on this one for some reason. Let's just look real quick at how to be a voice actor. So this is a resource that you could use, and you can get some more information of how to get into voice acting, how to get into voice acting with Voice 123. It talks a little bit about their inception, how to start voice acting. So you can check this out. Like I said, all the links will be below. Once you get on Voice 123, then you can go into some of their resources on how to get started. Right? Now, let's look at this next one. We're going to stay here a little while because this is the one that I'm on. I want to show you my profile. I want to give you also some additional tips and tricks with this one. And I know for a fact this is the platform that Audible uses as well. So this is acx.com. Again, all the links to the voiceover and voice acting and narration will be below in the description. So how it works. See, I love a platform that gets right to the point. How does it work? A step-by-step guide for every type of actor. So you go right to the middle. If you're an author, if you're writing a book, if you're a narrator. So this is where we want to be, the narrator and the studio. So what you do is you can use your voice to bring stories to life and generate income. See, straight to the point. Thousands of authors are looking to work with independent or studio narrators on ACX. Step 1, you're going to create a profile and start auditioning. Showcase your talent and start auditioning. Step 2, collaborate to create. You work on your terms. Once you and the author decide to team up, you'll negotiate the timeline and pay structure. It's entirely up to you and the author to arrive at a fair price and schedule. Now, I'll show you some of the pricings in a second. When that's set, it's time to start recording and you make it come to life. Step 3, you finalize and find your next project. So you've done that, you move on, right? Make sure it's perfect. When your recording is complete and approved by the author, you'll submit it to our QA engineers for review after you've addressed any issues they find and get their approval. It's time to put your story out into the world. Get paid, then get your next project. So let me show you inside. The other thing I like about ACX is they give you so many resources. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you one where you can go and check them out some more. Not only just on the website, as you can see, they give you a lot of resources. I really love that. So let me show you my profile and see if it'll let me in. Okay. So a couple things. Let's go to let me show you my profile first. So when you think about the actors and actresses, that have pseudonym names, like I don't know, think of somebody, leave in a comment, who has a pseudonym name? It's not their real name. I can't even think of anybody right now, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Drop in the comments someone who has a pseudonym name. It's not their real name. I can't think of anybody right now, but I came up with a pseudonym name. It's Victoria Harwood. Here's why you may want to do this. And you'll see this if you decide to move forward with this and you want to work with ACX, you'll see a lot of different names. One reason could be because it really allows you to tap in if you have an alter ego. And that's one reason. Another reason is your name, just like your resume when you're applying for a position, that's the first impression someone has of you. Now, of course, on when you're doing audio work, your demo, your audio is the first impression someone has of you. But if you know, like I know, names mean a lot. If you know someone named, Alizé, you know what their parents were thinking, right? And you got an impression. Come on. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know why I said that. If your name is Alizé, I think it's a beautiful name, but I'm just saying it's a beautiful name, by the way. Not making fun of it at all. But you know what I'm saying. Nothing's wrong with my name, Kelli. I love my name, by the way. But it gives me an opportunity to tap into an alter ego. Now, you're going to see some names on here, okay? If you know what I'm saying. You're going to see some names. But it's fun. It's fun. So this is my pseudonym, Victoria Harwood. When you think of that, drop in the comments. Oh, gosh, I don't know what I'm in for, but I want to read what y'all have to say. What do you think of? I'm already laughing. What do you think of when you think Victoria? When you hear that name? I know what I think, but let me hear what you think specifically. I want to hear from you. What you think when you hear that name, Victoria. So I wanted to share that with you. Here's a sample that I did. I think I was reading, this is the Elliott Barnes story. So I put this up so I can share this with you. So this is my demo. You can take a listen.
The office of Carter and Associates was abuzz with a strange energy, a mix of anticipation and anxiety on the brisk morning that Elliott Barnes walked in for what was to be a pivotal meeting in his career. A midlife corporate executive, Elliott had climbed the ranks with a combination of grit, intellect, and uncanny ability to forecast market trends. But today he was about to face his greatest challenge yet.
That's just my demo. I put that on. That was the audition that I was reading earlier. So I put this up here so I can show you all what to put. And if you go through, you have access to all the talent as well. You can get an idea of what people are putting. They recommend 5 to 10 demos. And I'm going to share with you a resource where from ACX where they said 3 types of demos. I think it's a fiction, nonfiction, and then one with an accent. And you can put that on here as well. I haven't done that yet, so you can definitely do that. Now for my about section, I just put, I'm Atlanta-based voice actor specializing in bringing scripts to life, You can go through and you can read mine if you want. Now, let me show you when you're looking for projects over here, if you can see on the right-hand side, you can see you have different, you can look at, I want a certain amount to be paid per hour. This is what this is per hour. I can't remember what the H is for. I think it's format. But you can look that up and find out and let me know. I can't remember what it says. But anyway, you put where you want to be in terms of what you want to get paid. So here's the different types here. How long you want to work on a project. If you want to work on it 10 hours a week, 3 to 5 hours, 5 to 10, 3 hours, so on and so forth. If you're interested in fiction or nonfiction, genres, here's where I just went ahead and selected all, but I know my strength, right? I know I am very articulate. There's certain words that I don't like that I say because I'm from the Midwest, like I sound like 𝗥𝗲𝗏, and that's some words, like it was one that I was reading and I have to say child a lot. And so I had to redo that like 15 times because I kept saying child. And that's the accent that I have. I don't think I have an accent, and I didn't learn until later years that I do when I say child. And it's a Midwestern accent. It's another one I say, profile. I hate the way that I say profile. And I have to say it over and over to try to get it right, but it's just how I speak. So I may think I'm super articulate, but someone else could hear my accent, right? So same for you. Think about where you want to be and what would be fun for you. So I like to stay in business careers, but I put them all. I'm open. It just depends. But there's the genres that you pick. And then language, accent, so on and so forth. So you pick one, and then like this one is 50 to 100. Right? And this project length is over 10 hours. So you hit the audition. So this is for a guy. They're looking for a male. They speak English, American Western. This is an adult book. So if you click on audition, they will give you typically, oh, here's the script. So I don't want to download it, but here's a script that you'll use. And what you saw me doing earlier, I was just practicing, right? And I recorded myself to show you all what it looked like. And so I was practicing, and I practiced several times. And then I uploaded for them to review and look at. So this is the 𝗡𝗏𝗂𝗏. I really like this one because, like I said, I like things that are easy peasy. It's super easy to get on the platform. As you can see, you saw my profile. It's easy to maneuver. It's easy to use. Here's where you'll get your sales and any returns. This year I haven't done anything, so you won't see anything on here, but I love the fact that it's easy like this. Now, as I was sharing with you earlier, this is for those of us that are looking for a side hustle, side job, earning extra income, don't want to be on camera, don't want to show our face, don't want to be live, just to use our voices. Doing voiceover or narration or voice acting, this is the way to do this. Now, I am going to go deeper with my members that have joined on this YouTube channel. You can click the button that says join next to my picture, and there is another way where not only are you not showing your face, but you're not using your voice. I will be sharing that with my members this Thursday. If you're interested in that as well, if you want to take a deeper dive, come on in and join us for that topic as well. So on 𝗡𝗏𝗂𝗏, they have a YouTube channel. I'm going to put the link below of a particular videos because they have a lot of videos. In this, let me see if I can click over so you can see it, so you can get an idea. Okay, hopefully this is clicked over and you can see it. In this particular video, it's about 25 minutes. She gives some great tips, and you can see in the background, audition techniques and critiques. She gives some great information on, how to set up your profile, what to do in, when you're auditioning and things like that. Like for me, sometimes I keep the mic too close, and it'll pick up like my P's or my S's or T's, and it'll pick up too much. And I'm learning all of this. So you may see me fidgeting with this, trying to get myself away or what have you. And so techniques and things like I didn't know. Even if I wasn't doing auditioning for voice acting, even when I'm on like doing videos right now with you, I still want you to be able to hear me and not come, it doesn't come off muffled, or, you know what I mean? Because you could be working out, you could be walking or driving, listening to me. And I want you to be able to hear me clearly and succinctly and not be muffled. So I learned some great tips just for that, but this is a good video. I'm going to link it below for you to check out. And again, if this is of interest to you and you want to take a deeper dive, and we'll be sharing more about this on inside of our membership. Just hit that join button next to my picture and you'll be on the inside. And I'll also be sharing on my Amazon storefront. I don't know if you're following me there, but you can follow me there. And I'm going to share with you the different microphones, since we were talking about microphones earlier. I'll share with you the different microphones that I use early when I was starting off. Again, I don't spend a lot of money. I'm not that deep into it. It's just part of what I do. It's not all of what I do. For some people, it's all of what they do. So I get it. But if you want to join me there, I'll put that link below as well. All right. Hopefully this was helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, if this was informative, if it was beneficial. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments. Talk to you later.